All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome back again today for Auspicious Tarot. And today we're going to talk about Sagittarius and what's coming in the next month for them. And as I was shuffling and meditating on my traditional tarot deck, I got this card. This is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there is something that's going on in your life in the next month that's going to test your faith. It's going to require you to be very resilient and also figure out what your boundaries are and how you're going to enforce them and come up with a plan for what it looks like to enforce them. You're going to feel weary and you're gearing up for something that's really negative going on. As I was shuffling, I also saw this. These cards flew out. Someone is putting on a show, an illusion. And there is a situation that's about to pop off. Something's about to happen in the next month in your life. So, let's get started and let's see. Universe. Tell me about the situation that's about to explode for Sagittarius in the next month. Tell me about what's about to explode. Oh my God, that is a lot of cards. Okay, so we're going to be here for a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay, so this... Okay, I'm here to read those three. Okay. A lot of cards flew out and I got a little overwhelmed. So there's something that's happening that's very overwhelming, or that's about to happen that's really overwhelming. Okay. We're starting off like this. We have the King of Pentacles. This situation involves your prosperity, your business, and security. So it could have to do with work or a business of yours, well, which is work. We also have okay, so we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this has a lot to do with having self-limiting beliefs. You're trying to open up to new perspectives and trying to accept who you are. But why are you trying to accept who you are in relation to your work? And then we have the King of Cups. Upright. So you're doing your best to be a diplomatic leader and stay ahead of your emotions. Okay. You could be putting on a show about how things are going with your business. The next three cards. Oh, honey. Oh, sweetheart. Okay. My lovely Sagittarius. So you are stressed. So you're intentionally isolating yourself right now. And you're soul searching. So you could try to make a very difficult decision that you're really just having a hard time trying to choose the lesser of two evils. Very indecisive and confused, and it's causing you so much anxiety, perhaps nightmares, definitely some insomnia. So the situation having to do with your business or work is worrying you so much. You don't know what the right decision is to make, and that's why you're perhaps putting on a show. Universe, tell me, why is Sagittarius putting on a show? So we have the Five of Pentacles reverse, and that talks about trying to recover from financial loss. So maybe your business is losing money. Universe, why is Sagittarius' business losing money? It could be in connection to a Queen of Cups. I get the sense that you're overall trying to be as caring and compassionate to people. This could be a business or a company, or maybe you have a high position in a business or a company that's not doing well, it's losing money. So you're trying to put on a show for people who work there until you can come to a clear decision about what to do next to prevent disaster. But again, a situation of some sort is about to explode in relation to this. It's why you're isolating yourself. Maybe shutting yourself off in your office while you try to figure something out. Tell me more. What is the situation that's about to explode? Yeah, right now we have the Seven of Cups upright. So you're very confused right now. You are trying to make the right choices. You care very much. Yes, you care very much about the people you work with. Maybe you're losing passion for what you're doing. Maybe you're thinking of, with the Seven of Pentacles, maybe you're thinking of relinquishing your position. Something must have happened that's making you think, oh my gosh, this is so bad. I don't know how to take care of my team. I think I need to go. I'm not getting any reward from this. I can't reward them. What was the event, universe, that caused this Sagittarius to feel like they need to give up on their work situation? So we have the Hanged Man upright. So you're making sacrifices and trying to view things in a different way than before. You're trying to get some insight. What is this? What is going on? Please give me more specific details. What's happening here? So, Nine of Wands popped out. Maybe you did something in impulsivity. You made a quick and rash decision, I'm getting. What was the quick and rash decision the Sagittarius made that's putting them in this worry and regret? Some heartbreak involved here too. What was the rash decision? Well, yeah, this just kind of clarifies. And this card came out like this, crossing the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you did make a very rash decision. Well, what is it? What was this rash decision? Oof, we got a few cards in reverse. 3. So, So we've got the Queen of Swords reverse, which talks about being extremely emotional, kind of quick with your responses, cold-hearted. You did something cold. Something that maybe your team views as bitter and cruel. And then with the Emperor reversed, you made a quick decision that was very reckless and viewed as tyrannical. And with the World, that's the completion of a cycle. So did you fire somebody too quickly? I'm getting a sense that you let go of someone. You fired somebody. The Employee card is coming out in my head right now. So I think you might have fired someone too quickly. Okay, let's see what lies beneath. Actually, I want a yes or no card first before I get into that. So, did this Sagittarius fire someone too quickly? Okay. Huh. Maybe you're considering it. Maybe you gave someone a very harsh review, because we have no on the Ten of Wands. You have no on the Ten of Wands. But then yes, which means you felt like with the Ten of Wands, by the way, you felt like you were just doing everything alone. So you're trying to cut corners. You were trying to cut corners somewhere. And then with the Two of Pentacles, yeah, you were balancing so much. Maybe not having the best time management for some reason. Tell me more. What is... So you're trying to stick to a sense of high morality as much as you can. Or you're pretending to, maybe. With the High Priestess energy. Tell me more about this. So it has to do with the Queen of Wands. Someone who's young. So did you kind of maybe go off on someone who's younger at work, who's trying to learn? Do you regret that? Situation's about to explode. Is this employee going to quit? Are you about to lose your best employee because maybe you're too harsh with someone? Is that what Sagittarius is? Okay, let's see. So this card flew right on the... Oh. Yep. It's looking like it. It's looking like maybe you had a conversation with somebody, or, you know, embarrassed them in front of a meeting or something like that. But you pushed too hard. And now this person has stopped working as hard as they did. They stopped putting in the extra mile, and now it's going back onto your desk. And yeah, this person is thinking of leaving. Maybe you saw them on Indeed or LinkedIn, or heard through the grapevine that this person's putting applications out. Well, that's a tough situation, you know. Oh, I almost missed this card. Ooh, oh boy. Okay, well, Sagittarius, in the situation there is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So you are going through a tough phase. I get the sense that you're some kind of leader, or again, in a prominent position in an organization. And you're resistant to change. So maybe this employee did something out of typical standard procedures, trying to help perhaps, but you're under so much of a time crunch that when they made a mistake or the result was not what was needed, you went off on them. You unleashed your stress and worry onto them. And so now you're going through a really tough phase. It's feeling like you're having bad luck because, again, this employee is thinking of leaving. They're applying potentially elsewhere. And maybe this reading is to show you that, by the way, like the way you treated that person, if you were worried about them leaving because you're noticing the tasks that they were, you know, taking on the side to help you and whatnot, are not going back onto your desk, all of a sudden they can't find the time to get those done. Even though, again, that was a favor really to you. You're going through a bad time. If you had a feeling that this person's going to leave, or you saw or heard, you know, in office talk or whatever it is, that they're leaving. Yeah. I think you could be worried that this could go up the grapevine and portray you as a bad leader, which of course is not just about being a bad leader. It threatens your stability all at the same time. Okay. Getting played. So maybe you were trying to control the narrative of something, which definitely goes along with putting on a show. Maybe you're trying to control the narrative of something. Yeah, because even right here with this card with the Nine of Wands, you're thinking hard about these actions that you took. Maybe when that employee stepped out of standard procedures, things didn't come out the way you want, didn't drive the results you expected or the company needed, or something to do with that. Maybe you took credit for their work. Maybe you were putting on a show. Maybe you snapped at them, trying to, again, say that you're handling these issues and you're not letting this happen with the company. Maybe you gave them just some misdirection, or could be situations like that. Give me more, universe. Wow, you're just quick with it. This. Ooh, so on this, we got the trash card, throwing something away, getting rid of something, tossing it out. Trash card. So I'm not getting the sense that you're thinking of firing an employee or that you terminated someone too quickly. Maybe this employee's getting ready to trash this position and just be like, bye, I'm done. That doesn't make sense. You're not going to throw yourself away. You don't consider yourself throwing yourself away when you leave a company or a position. So clarify trash for me, please, universe. Clarify trash. Whew. Okay. Trash. Oh, so maybe you're being trash talked at work. Maybe this employee is trash talking you and you don't want to hear it. You're like, oh no, which goes back to what I was saying about potentially, threatening your own livelihood by acting in too rash of a manner. Or, because I said in the next month, there's a situation you need to avoid acting too rashly about. So if you have direct reports, which I get the sense you do, make sure you don't react too rashly. If someone is showing initiative, but it doesn't really get the result you wanted, you want to encourage people to think independently and to be a self-starter. You want to encourage that. And if you don't, if you put on a show and call this person out perhaps in a meeting or something like that, if you go too hard at this is what can happen. You could play yourself, because this person is trying to show initiative. They're really trying. They just didn't hit the mark. And who knows why? You need to have a seek to understand meeting with this person when this situation happens. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to get trash talk. Of course, it's going to get around this person. I don't know how they're going to deal with it. They could be angry. They could cry. It's some kind of emotional display of some sort that they can't control because they're a human being. And you're potentially going to play a part in threatening this person's livelihood. So don't do that, right? When it comes to performance reviews and, in the corporate world, we all act like, oh yeah, it's just a performance review. It's fine. La, 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 la. No, these conversations are threatening people's livelihoods. Let's cut the crap, okay? Because I'm getting that if you're not careful with how you deal with this employee or this direct report, whatever, same thing, then you could play yourself, end up having bad things spoken about you that you don't want to hear. Maybe things that you didn't even realize you did incorrectly, but it's going to come back up. Because if you're hurting the bottom line of the company because you're losing knowledge and then forcing this incurred future expense of the business to recruit, onboard, train, and redevelop someone else, you're causing an extra expense on the company to protect your ego. Okay. What else? What else needs to come out about this situation? Yeah, so you're being advised to use emotional intelligence. All right? Put yourself in this person's shoes. If you think they're doing something incorrectly that normally they don't do, or just, have a seek to understand meeting to clarify, okay? Use emotional intelligence. I don't know, keep a promise to this person. Maybe when you first worked with them, you said, look, I know this is a tough environment, but I'm going to do my best to make sure I help you. Mean it. Don't just say it because you have to and it sounds good if the person repeats it to someone else or something. Keep that promise and help them. Help them understand. Otherwise, you could destroy that work relationship because you think you're fighting for something you love, your position, that company, the mission, the overall field, right? Connected to all of that. You feel like you're doing that by putting on a show. If you decide to do this, if it hasn't already happened yet, this is in the next month, so it didn't. Otherwise, this employee is going to set the record straight. And maybe they have information on incorrect directions they received from you or something like that. That's going to get all this trash talk going that you don't want to hear. And then you're going to be really worried up late at night, worrying like, oh my goodness, did I make the wrong decision? Was I too harsh with this person? Oh no, they're starting to like apply elsewhere. Yeah, so this is something that might not have happened yet, but it could. Situation's about to explode, expecting. So it seems like there is something, you need to start repairing this relationship with this employee. And like in a genuine way, not in a, you have 2 absences under your belt and you were late by like 60 seconds today. Are you okay? Like, not like that. Like genuinely repair this. Like, hey, look, I noticed, I noticed a pattern in something. Like, let's maybe go off the record a little bit. What's going on with this? I really want to try to help you out with this because I really value you. I really love that you help me so much with the extra work that I struggle with. I really like the way you think. So let's try to find some meeting ground. Like, this is what's happening. This is what my bosses or leaders, these are what my higher ups are expecting. And this is what I think is happening. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what it's looking like to me. Like, have a real conversation with this person. Because this is something coming up in the next month. So, okay. Pretty straightforward enough. I don't think we need too emotional. Too emotional? Let's do one card. I'm going to do one set of shuffles for this card deck. So, okay. Tell me what needs to come out about this. Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, don't sweet talk and put BS in their ear, but like genuinely have a real conversation with this person. There's a relationship with an employee that you need to start repairing, okay? You may think that you have it like that, where you can just treat people however you want, say whatever you want, it's fine. But you don't. Ooh. Yep. Because if you don't, it's going to lead in this massive regret. Massive regret. You're going to want to turn around. But by the time the person, turns in their notice or whatever it is, starts taking time off, all of a sudden having doctor's appointments that are at like, 12 and stuff like, well, no, I mean, first of all, do not start being suspicious of people. I get the sense that you are a leader who's been around for you've been a leader for a minute now, a couple of years, 2-3 years maybe, but you're still relatively, you're still trying to figure out this new team member or something like that. There's something new about this situation. Tell me more. Yeah, please. Don't be shady. Don't throw shade by putting on that show. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anything else need to come out about this situation? Sheesh. Okay, well, I'm not gonna run this. Married and that doesn't make sense either. Yeah, it's clear now. You need to be careful. Because if you come at this person on some, it's my way. This is how we do things. Putting on a show for whoever. They're going to do this. They're going to say, all right, bye. Because people can do that. Okay? I don't care how good your benefits or how good you think the benefits are, because you become comfortable as a leader and you experience perks that your direct reports don't. They're going to just walk away. There are hundreds of thousands of companies out here, so you need to show more. You need to be more grateful. You're not grateful for this person and what they do. But if you start to show gratitude, have that seek to understand meeting, bridge the gap, you could end up keeping them. You'll be fine. But again, in the next month, if you don't watch out for this, it's not going to really end up nice. You can save this reading, come back in a month, Sagittarius, and tell me, what did you end up doing? If you went the bad way and went off, how did that end up? Like this? Or, did you heed the warning from the universe and the Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit? Did you heed the warning from the universe saying to slow down, calm down a little? I hope you choose the latter. Well, it seems like we've got the outcome. Any other clarifying cards? Anything else you want to express? Sheesh, that's a lot of cards. Side hustle. Yeah. It's a trap for you to go in with your emotions, put on this show, and go off on this person at work. You could even end up giving some fake news about this person in the process of trying to show them up or whatever, correct them in the wrong setting and tone. You could end up saying the wrong thing about this person because you let yourself lose control like that. This person's going to be fed up if you do this. This is how they're feeling. You need to talk with this person. They're overwhelmed, and they're doing their best to help you. So talk to them. Otherwise, they're going to say, all right, I'm done. Goodbye. I will find a side hustle for the moment until someone else picks me up, because someone will. I get the sense this is a very good person. They work pretty hard. They do a good job. And this is the truth. You've been illuminated to this, Sagittarius. So just, slow down this coming month for the rest of July. Slow down. You've been illuminated. You can't say you haven't been. So put that ego down. And I understand, I've been a leader. I get it. Put it down. Because this is being illuminated to you. This is the truth. Okay? Alright, well, that's about all that I'm getting. Just treat this person well. Work together. Talk about it. Talk it out. It'll be fine. Matter of fact, let's get a clarifying card for what happens if you talk it out in a good way. It's cheating. Okay. If this Sagittarius treats this person well, what's the good outcome? Yeah. Well, I am getting If you do mistreat this person verbally or what have you, embarrass them, whatever the situation ends up being, if you choose the wrong way, you're gonna just hurt yourself. You're gonna learn a very bad lesson. The trash talk is gonna trigger you. It could trigger an even bigger outburst towards someone else that you really can't have that with. And if you do, funny enough, okay, so yeah, getting readings. You've been worrying about this with that Nine of Swords energy. You're like, this is stressful. Maybe it's a new employee. I don't know what to do. They're not doing the things I want, but then they do some really great things. But, this is still frustrating for the things that they're not doing right. This is why you're thinking about it. This is why you're, hello, you're here, getting a reading, Sagittarius. Because you're feeling under pressure, Well, it's just confirmation that I know. Spirit knows the universe understands that you're very stressed out right now. But it's a test. The Temperance card comes to mind immediately. Just hold on. Take deep breaths. Find a way to rework your calendar. I think you need to have better time management, I'm getting. So that this doesn't end up going so negatively. Not only for you, but for the company. And for the rest of your team, that's going to hurt morale. As leaders, we have to think that way. We can't just make these decisions and act like, okay, it's fine. I'm going to start just firing people and yelling at people, etc. And it's all good. I'm going to start giving these bad reviews at a time everybody's talking about what's on their review. Because again, these are not just reviews. Throw away all that corporate BS talk. Okay? You're threatening people's survivability. When you put things down negatively and it's not true, you're playing a part in someone suffering and not being able to survive. And it may not even be just, So this reading is calling you to grow as a leader. Stretch yourself. Because when you do, I get the feeling you guys are going to have a great relationship. What is the outcome, universe, if Sagittarius, this leader, treats this person well? Joy. What did I say? Y'all are going to have a great relationship. Joy is the outcome. What else? What's the outcome if Sagittarius heeds the warning? What's the outcome? You all learn together. You go on a nice journey. This is part of the journey of being a leader and growing as a leader. Every day you learn something as a leader. I don't care if you've been a leader or COO or CEO or director, etc. I don't care if you've been doing this for 10, 20 years. Every day is an opportunity to grow. Every day. It's going to bring you along further in your journey. Tell me more. Give me more pot. What's the outcome? Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay. So yeah. The outcome is that you'll be able to overcome the obstacles. This card is Mountain, representing there's some obstacles to get through, but it came out in reverse. So that means you're going to overcome these obstacles. It'll get easier. But again, you need to use caution. Because, and caution over your emotions, that emotional outburst, don't put on a show. Because you've been enlightened to the outcome if you choose well or bad. Do you choose peace and harmony? Okay. Any final messages for my Sagittarius who's a leader? Who's a growing leader? They're a growing leader. Yes. It's part of your destiny to be this leader. You're going through a metamorphosis right now. What did I say? It's a test as a leader to see how far you can stretch. It's going to serve you in the future. Yeah. Because look, you have good luck. And look at that. 2 coins. An institution. There's good luck. There's a good relationship between an employee and the institution. But as well, that could go wrong if you don't, choose correctly and choose compassion, communication, collaboration. You'll achieve so much together. You'll recover. It's a stressful period, I know. It's stressful, but you're going to recover. Just be mindful of distractions. Which I get the sense that the employee making the mistake or whatever it is, that's the distraction. So be mindful of that because you're a growing leader. And more than that, you're a growing spiritual being. And so is that employee. Right? Nice. Well, Sagittarius, that is it for the rest of July, my love. You've got this. Be proud of yourself. Look at your achievements and how far you have come. Yeah, I'm getting, look at your achievements. You can handle this. And remember how this person is feeling. Remember when you first started? Remember when you first started and you felt like this? And over time it got better and better. And then you started to achieve more. Remember when you were fed up? Have compassion. Communicate with this person. They need your help. Don't hurt them. Because if you do, they'll just leave. And then you're going to end up stuck with the company. People are going to be talking about you bad. People are not going to trust you to perhaps, recruit people. I don't even know if that's going to be the issue. They're just going to not trust you. And you're going to be one stuck with the company. That person's going to just go. You're going to just leave. And there are plenty of other people I get in your organization that can give a glowing review about this person. So don't mess up your career like this, bro. Okay? All right. That is it. Good luck. Godspeed. You can do this. Be strong. Thanks, Sagittarius.